So here we have another thing today with chibi reviews, right? These just commenting on this little thing. This is, by the way, not just this person. This is like a whole like thread that's actually really fun to look into. So the original comment is the bedroom of a 26-year-old married woman. You know, notice married, right? Let's see. And Chibi Reviews is just pointing out it's a tragedy how many people are throwing insults at this married woman for sharing her hobby and room. Goes to show true otaku culture is hated more than ever. Yeah, it turns out people really do hate old school otaku, right? People do hate, you know, like old school fans, and we all knew this, right? But you know, when you actually act like an old school fan, you get treated as an old school fan because it turns out old school fans don't like to abide by the Gramscian project that has been trying to undermine literally every aspect of cultural production, right? So before we get on to this part, right, let's just take a small detour, right, and just look at these beautiful rooms, right? So this is from K, which is at PC9801X. Again, bedroom of a 26-year-old married woman. And damn, this is an enviable room. I wish mine looked like that, right? Oh, you can tell this person is a Toaru and like, you know, fan. Oh my god. Those Dakis, man. And yeah, you had some dickheads down here be like, this is fake because real girls hate lollies. By the way, this is the leftist thing where they do the thing where it's like, oh yeah, they redefine a term to exclude the people they don't like from it, right? So it's like, oh yeah, you may be female, but you're not but you're not a real girl if you enjoy lolly, right? This is exactly the thing that's going on here, right? It's like, oh yeah, they're not really trans if they oppose the communist agenda, right? They're not really a woman if they oppose the communist agenda, right? They're more like, instead of being part of the proletarian classes per se, they're part of a petty bourgeoisie, right? They're part of the oppressed class, you know, TM that wants to be part of the oppressor. Yeah, this is the underlying logic going on with this Raven Dark retard, right? This was just funny when I saw it, right? Why is she doing the new metal pose? And I will never be able to unsee this because this is fucking funny. Oh my god. I never really watched like music videos for the most part. I always just listen to music. So I never realized this was the new metal pose. It's like, that's fucking funny. Let's see, holy shit, is that a motherfucking Toaru reference, right? Yeah, they were definitely those. Oh, wait, yeah. Well, I forgot to look at the other picture. So this is the one we left off on. And yeah, you can see, huge anime fan, right? And this is another thing. Again, going back here, you can see the Dakis on the wall, right? Let's see. And yes, that was an excuse for me to continue looking at the Dakis, because the Dakis are really cute, right? But you can also see all the posters and all this stuff. This person has an affinity to things that are cute and beautiful, right? And it actually turns out that surrounding yourself with beauty and cuteness actually does help your health, right? It doesn't just help your mental, it also helps your physical health. Hello, Kun. Let's see. Not enough gunpla personally, right? Well, I mean, to be fair, it did say 26-year-old married woman, right? Not 26-year-old married man with a unusually permissive wife, right? Let's see, Kionello says lollies are cute. Yeah, they are, right? You don't have to be a fucking perv in order to find, like, lollies, like, again, endearing. They're just cute, right? You can see, for example, some of the more moe faces on here. You can see different eras in this particular room. The Toho, dolls on the shelves. It looks like a moon phase. It looks like one of those... has Moon Phase, Sailor Moon, a bunch of other stuff. Oh, there's Hololive on the bottom left-hand side. You can see Gargura, Pekora, and I don't know who I can't really recognize the other one. It's a little bit too grainy for me. And it looks like Pekora's mom is on the shelf right to the left of it. The Fumos, yes. I wonder what the husband's room looks like. That's a good point, right? That is a good question, what the husband's room... Oh. I didn't even notice that, right? I did not even notice it. Cringe! Cringe to be married and have different rooms. That is my decree, right? The most cringe thing about this is not the anime. It's that is that possibly the risk of not having sharing a bed with one's husband, right? Cringe, I say. Cringe. Anyway, let's go down this rabbit hole just a bit. Because again, I always find these like little collection threads entertaining, right? Again, 25-year-old woman. We're talking Soiri. I don't know how I'm supposed to pronounce this. Am I supposed to pronounce this like an Irish word or a Japanese word? I don't know. Yeah, it looks like this person's a fan of Final Fantasy, right? Got a Switch, it looks like. Ooh, a Miku. Which Miku is that, right? Let's see. Maybe one's a bedroom and the other's a relaxation room. That's possible, right? Let's see. Ooh, I like that little scroll. I like the scrolls. Let's see. And yep, we got the shelves filled with all the figurines and stuff, and we got this little Nintendo-looking game here that I don't recognize because I don't really play a lot of Nintendo games. To be fair, it doesn't necessarily have to be his bedroom. Okay, that's fair. Right? Let's see. Kionala, Sailor Moon, Heart. I had a Millennium Crystal, but it fell and broke and stabbed me when I picked it up, so I threw it away in the garbage in revenge. It was a gift from a friend that ghosted me. Understandable. Yeah, they got some manga here as well that you can see. Ooh, we got some like really frilly dress figurines on the bottom too. Let's see. Ooh, hold on. Long-haired Ray at the top. I'm just gonna say, we're all used to Ray having the short hair. When I actually got to that part in the movie where Ray had the long hair, I fucking popped off. I was like, yo! Right? Animal Crossing? I mean, probably. It does look like it's the Animal Crossing art style, but I've never really played it in depth, so I wouldn't know. So yeah, it's just, I like seeing people's collections, even if I don't necessarily always know what the hell I'm looking at sometimes, right? Ooh, hold on. Ah, that's cringe Dan Brown. Okay. Let's see. There's a civil law textbook down here. Political law? Oh, cringe. Okay, this is someone that's probably going to college right now. Oh well. They are doomed, as we say, right? 25-year-old woman, right? Okay, so here we go. Seems like they like Splatoon, right? Oh, and there's actually apparently a huge Disney fan. Actually, it seems like this is a bit of a normie. There's like a lot of Nintendo and Disney. Oh, there's a kitty cat. There's two of them, actually. Oh, that cat is adorable. Yeah. So it seems to be mostly a Disney and Nintendo fan, to be perfectly honest. I'm not a big Disney fan. I actually have a lot of complaints about Disney, right? Let's see, what do we got here? Okay, now we got Pokemon here, right? Again, going back to the whole Nintendo thing I was talking about earlier. And yeah, this one's a bit more modest, but still enjoyable. Still an enjoyable setup, right? Very much a Nintendo person kind of deal. So yeah, I mean, there's that. I don't know. I enjoy these kinds of threads, right? But yeah, apparently this lady got fucking. She's gotten shown quite a lot of love for her collection because again, Toaru fan, obviously, right? But what the fuck is this? Yeah, again, like these retards, right? This idiot right here, Fry, is like, Twitter thinks I'm a child fucker. Hope he divorces you. You're a pedo. Again, because first of all, reset the clock. This guy probably has skeletons in his closet, right? But yeah, as people were saying earlier, some of this stuff is his apparently, right? It's like, yeah, you know what? Fair enough, right? Maybe this is the shared room, right? And this is just they have a shared hobby. Maybe, I don't fucking know, right? But again, it's like you see this, and your first thought here is, "You're a pedo. I hope he divorces you." You are this person is absolutely fucking unhinged, And of course he has a Chainsaw Man fucking like fucking profile pic, right? Is this let's see, it's like it's yeah, again, this retard, right? Fucking Common Writer. Right, again, all these fucking absolute retard. Oh, hold on. Oh, they talk about stuff that they want to. To be fair, that Lelouch figure is actually pretty fucking cool. But yeah, so I don't know. It's just I agree again with Chibi on this particular thing. It's completely like disproportionate, some of the shit people are saying to her. And this popped up in my feed and was like, you know, it's really cute. I like these kinds of things, so you know, I just wanted to get away from the doomer politics for a moment, right? Let's see. Hold on. Ooh, I missed a little bit. Let's see. Kionala says the pony poster I have of people on it is Skyward Sword, Legend of Zelda 2. Fair enough. Oh, only. Okay. Let's see. Kun says, I think I'm a bit too mecha and specifically Gundam focused to really grok more general otaku style. I mean, that's fair. Skionala says, I wish I can afford Gunpla. They would be fun to paint. Kun says, someone that is the husbands I see. Some of it's the husbands I see. Props to the married couple. I especially, especially the Death Scythe. Let's see. Still need a Death Scythe myself. I mean, that's fair, right? But yeah, anytime you see someone show their like genuine otaku-ness online, people jump down their throat, even if they're fucking married and they have kids, right? It happens every fucking time, right? Because it turns out in the activists, there are two sides. There are two wolves, right? Two sides of the argument. Either anime is, you know, either anime is degenerate or anime is right-wing propaganda, right? If you're if you're on the far left, anime is very clearly right-wing coded, and then if you're on the very far right, the whole thing is like, ah, yes, degenerate slop, and it's like, no, both of you were retarded, right? Both sides of this conversation are fucking retarded. Let's see. Also, a Shenlong or an Ultron and a Sandrock. Interesting. Fair enough. So yeah, I just wanted to show this before going into the next subject. Oh yeah, before leaving this though, yeah, this basically sums up the entire lolly argument in there too, right? Is the whole, I like anime spiders, I don't like real spiders. That's impossible. You just gotta come out and say you want to fuck spiders. The drawing depicts a spider, bro. Does it? This is kind of what a lot of these people actually sound like, to be perfectly honest, when they talk to people who actually enjoy lollies, even as, you know, people who are lolicons. This is basically what they hear, right? But the people who aren't lolicons, right? They just like lollies because they're cute, right? They don't actually have any kind of sexual proclivity to them. Again, it's just, oh yeah, it's cute, I like it. And then these retards come in and they're like, oh yeah, cute, because these people on the bottom can't engage in media without wanting to have some kind of sexual proclivity to it. They have to project that on everyone else. But I digress, right? It's a thing I see all the fucking time in these dialogues. Let's see. There are two wolves in them. Both are dumb, yeah? Kionella says, married with kids that love anime, the parents know which ones are truly kid safe. Exactly, right? If you're a parent, it is your obligation to watch cartoons. That way, you don't end up putting your kid in front of something that's fucking dangerous if you are gonna let them watch cartoons, right? You have to be actively involved in this shit, and that's why, again, good children's programming is good family programming, right? Something the entire family can watch. Back in the 2000s and the 90s, we seem to understand that, right? You had shows like Jackie Chan Adventures, fun for the whole goddamn family, right? You had things like Shaolin Showdown, again, fun for the entire family. You had things like Oban Star Racers, again, good family content. But, you know, I digress, right? Let's see. Kun says less ooh and more come on, otaku. We talked about this once over a month ago. Oh, are you talking about the UO thing? I have no idea. It's been a while. I've talked about a lot of things between them, right? Let's see. Kionella says, I love all spider. They are cute and keep the flying bugs out of my nose. That's fair, right? Especially those huntsmen in Australia. All right, you're showing an arachnophobe images of real spiders. I curse upon your technology. That's fair. A uncle was my spirit. Yeah, uncle was the spirit, your spirit animal. Everyone fucking loves uncle, right? Magic must defeat magic. Right? One more thing. Oh my god, everyone fucking loves uncle. Oh my god. Too bad that like when they sell, too bad that the fucking DVD collections of Jackie Chan Adventures that are actually sold are completely out of fucking order. That's frustrating. I have the entire series on DVD and it's just completely out of order, and that's just so frustrating.